Hi, it's 1:15 on a Wednesday. Bleached my brows again. And let's see. Yes, we are actually done grieving. Let me tell you. Yes. As you might recall, I was like going through it, just like being like devastated about like this dude that I really liked, pretty much leading me on, and then I blocked him, and then I saw that he likely is in a relationship with a woman not as pretty as I am. So we left it at that, and and I had a hard time, and I I'm always, like, I spent an entire summer being hard on myself about what happened because I thought it was all my fault because I'm not pretty enough, because I'm weird, I'm too intense, I'm too like overbearing, I'm too much, I'm just too much, and this dude just was not having it, and I was annoying and weird and obsessed, and that's genuinely what I thought. So the the truth of it, though, is I didn't deserve to be treated the way that I was treated. And now we are on our own separate ways, and we have been for months. And when I saw my Tinder match again, it all just fucking melted away. He's treating me well. He's actually like very open and smart and in touch with his feelings, and just he's in touch. He's in touch, and I can tell. And like he told me he loved me, and like every time he says that, he doesn't expect me to say it back. However, last week I said I love you while we were in the dairy aisle. And none of it is written in the stars. It's not written, it's not fate. It's not fate. And I thought love was earned, and I thought I had to earn love, but that's not the case. That's not the case. It just happens. Everything just happens. And I was so hung up on waiting for my life to start, and I needed my life to start, and I needed to do something for my life to start, but my life has already started, and I'm living my life right now. I'm living my fucking life right now. As we speak, I'm living a life. This is happening. And last week I almost fainted. I had to get blood taken because I got tested. And what happened was they had to get like 2 tubes. I was like this. And I felt weird. And it was a feeling I knew all too well, but worse, on crack. The feeling of just being, I feel weird, I feel weak. It was a feeling I knew all too well. I was just here like, yo, I should stop trying to lose weight. And that was my thought before I started drifting away and like being carried by a veil of darkness. And then I started dreaming for what felt like 5 minutes, and it was probably like 30 seconds. And I awoke and I awoke before the nurse put the fucking wet paper towel on my head. And then while I waited for her to come back with a box of juice, I was just here like, and I wanted to sing. And all of this to come to this conclusion that trying to lose weight will not serve me. It's not going to serve me. It won't. And that's unfortunate in the sense that it's the easy thing to do, but it feels terrible. While actually nourishing myself and building muscle so that my body can support everything that's going on in here is constructive and will make, in the long run, my life easier. So what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Devastating, obviously. So, the last week I've been, like eating. I had like ice cream cake for breakfast here and there. But overall, it's going well. Planning on buying some dumbbells so that I can start lifting. And I will just nourish myself. And I should also go to the library and get some books and start reading and stop spending so much time on my phone. Also, music is going well. Thanks for asking. Actually, this week I just tried something new because I was exhausted with the overthinking of it all. So the daily affirmations go as such: I can play the piano, I can sing. I refuse to let my thoughts elaborate any further because there is no need. Point. No need. No need to elaborate further on why there is no need. And I could go on and on and on. And on. So that's going. That is going. And no longer in a rush. Work is going great. I actually got some really nice and sweet feedback from one of my directors, and she said I work very well, and that's all I needed. That's all. That was one thing that my self-worth depends on, and it's being someone that can work well. That's all. And I don't need anything else. And honestly, I could be a fucking millionaire right now. I could be someone who doesn't need to work to get by, and I would still have a job. I need the capitalistic validation. Being approved by society is how I know that I am worth living here in society. Which sounds toxic, We'll get to it. There's no other way for me to live unless I'm in the fucking mountains or like in a Buddhist temple, which I'm not interested in. No. So, my man. Let's talk about that. 6'2". On his profile, I did see that he was an Italian speaker, so I thought he was Italian, just like, you know, like the most ethnic Italian like you could meet, like, I don't know. And then I met him and he was obviously Asian, and I was like confused. And then it became clear that he was half white, half Asian, and he doesn't have any Italian in him. It's just culture. So, not beating the Asian fetishizer allegations, let me tell you, because 1 full year ago, I was hooking up with another half white, half Chinese dude. Oh my god, and he was beautiful though. He was beautiful. They actually kind of look similar. That being said, that man is such a sweetie. Physically, yeah, 6'2", tan skin. I can appreciate that. I actually really like it. Tan skin. He's very skinny, but he has a beautiful figure. He actually does have abs. What the hell? And the hair, of course, like we were going to talk about that. The hair here, yeah, a little bit, but it's very, like, he's got so much hair. It is so thick, like, so thick. The volume of it, insane. That is because his hair desperately wants to be long. Desperately. If he keeps it, you know, like, short, just very poofy. We don't want that. So, I'm getting him to let it grow out because he would look fucking majestic. And he's already beautiful as is. I will be gone once his hair, like, just goes past a little bit of his shoulders. Jesus fucking Christ. And I, like, a few weeks ago, I washed his hair. So it was like, oh, wet. And I was like, oh my god. And his eyes are so big. So big. And, oh my goodness. Beautiful. And his nose is gorgeous too. Jesus fucking gorgeous. Like, we walk and I just look up because he's so tall, and I just smiling like a dumbass. Like, I just cannot believe how pretty he is, and he feels the same way about me. Like, he feels the same way about me. Like, it feels amazing to be appreciated. Like, not only physically, but also like this, you know. And yeah, he's a Capricorn like me, born on December 25th, almost a full year after me. And guess what? Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Mercury, just like me. Just like me. Yeah. Here happy to say that I'm kind of settling into like my life here, and I'm not like, oh, this is a transitional period as it has felt the last 10 fucking years. It's like resting in this place. And while I'm doing that, I'm actually not resting at all. Like, I'm making progress on music, I'm getting money, I'm developing a fucking relationship. Party. And lastly, I do want to speak about Addison Rae, because on and off there's been fucking retarded fucking discourse about her, and like how her vibe is forced and she's like manufactured, and I can't help but believe that's just classic misogyny at play. And I'm not here to argue that like she's like genuine and blah blah blah, but she obviously had an artistic vision, and she happened to be around the most the most fit people for the role of making that come true. She genuinely has like vocal ability. Maybe she's not like apt at like producing and composing, but people around her make it fuck work. And like allegedly she went to Columbia with fucking like printed Pinterest board and like 50 keywords, some of which might have been Björk and 90s Madonna. And they made it work. And guys, I think the way that she is right now, it just tracks. Her vibe, as people say, is the vibe of someone who has spent a lot of time on the internet. You know, like the same internet that got her to be famous on TikTok. That tracks. She just happened to have like that one weird gene, and she probably stumbled across like that one TikTok that changed everything. That just activated something in her. And God forbid a woman is multifaceted. God forbid we have like multiple dimensions. God forbid that we change as we age. Unheard of. No, obviously like we have to remain the same all the time. We can't change. We can't have like a different aesthetic. We can't mature. We can't. No, never. Obviously, when you're a dumbass woman, you have to remain that way forever. You guys are fucking stupid. You guys are fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Stupid. That is so fucking foolish. Now, obviously, I'm not like saying that she's on the same level as, you know, artists like Björk. Like, obvi, she, you know, there's a very American thing about her. Like, it's a very American type of weird. And like she's from another generation. And the music industry has changed since the 90s. They're not making a Britney with Addison Rae. They're not making a Britney with her. It's not like someone stumbled upon Addison Rae and said, we're gonna make a weirdo out of her. She said, no, I'm kind of a weirdo and I need the people to make that work. And that's what happened. I fully do believe that's what happened. So you guys can shut the fuck up and just appreciate the music in Addison's debut album, Addison. Because it's good music. It's good music. Not my favorite in the world, but it's good music. Jesus fucking Christ. It is good pop music. So why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? So yeah, that's it. That's what I have to say right now. Make with that what you will. I'm feeling good today.